If you look at the Nairobi Coffee Exchange, in the last 5 years, the prices start peaking, the volumes start peaking from sale 14 goes up about 21 and then start going down. And actually prices follow the same. So again, locally, when volumes go up, we see volumes go. Secondly, is also affected by the global market dynamics. One is like the volume of coffee being produced in Brazil and Vietnam, the country that produce a lot of coffee. The reason that the volume will be going up from those countries. And therefore, the measure that you use in looking at now what you call the ICE futures at the New York Stock Exchange, the price now is like you look at how the price there go, if there is an expectation that the volume of coffee in Brazil, in Vietnam, Colombia is going to go up, you find now what you call the futures, the futures indexes going down, and that affects our prices. So we can say yes, coffee prices was expected to go down, but I think it has gone up because it's moved from the high of $43 per 50 kg bag to this week about $296. So that's and it's expected maybe it will go up, but might finish about $310, maybe $350 per bag. For farmers, what should the farmers do? I think the farmers, as we said before, is three things. Let's continue increasing the production and the productivity of your coffee. Product means you reduce your cost. If a coffee or if your bush is producing 10, then you can say the cost goes a little bit down. If you produce 2, then increase that. Secondly, also, and I think is what we had talked about, let's have more effort of having the coffee, having what you call the second, utilizing the second window, the direct market. And this way I urge cooperatives, the cooperative, even the unions now to begin now, and with the support of the government, begin now marketing their coffee space, directly and seeing most of that. And I think that is also looking at it, also increasing local consumption of the same, but also most importantly, also spreading our markets as we have said. So it's not lost, because even if we look at even if we have the prices falling to about 350, that would be around maybe 110 per farmer. 110 per farmer, if you over 300, that should be okay. It should be between the farmer, this might tend between 95 and maybe 110, depending on where. If that is what for our farm, that should be all right. We know for a farmer, the farmer should get as high as possible. However, we also need to know that as long as you have been able to cover your cost and you have a good profit, that's good to go. So let's try now build more towards that as we go forward to ensure that coffee farmer is in business for a longer period. The other issue, as I said, about the factors that contribute also to good coffee, the issue of the efficiency of the business. How efficient are you running your business? Most of the cooperatives, how efficient is your cooperative, so that we reduce most of the cost there. We should also ensure that there is no pilferage, there is no losses unnecessary, and therefore whatever the cooperative retains covers the cost without necessarily going back to the farmer's pocket.